If you're running a business or brand or just even trying to grow on social media, there's one thing that separates the people that get traction and the people that stay stuck. And it's this: you have to insert yourself into your community. Now, I learned this the hard way when I was running the marketing for an international fitness brand. I thought, cool, let's post workout posts, let's do product promos, let's do the standard old training footage, that type of thing. I thought, right, this will do well. Wrong. I quickly realized that the majority of the people that we were targeting weren't actually general fitness goers. They were boxers. And the content we were putting out to them didn't even speak to them at all. And in this video, I'm going to try break down exactly why understanding your audience and inserting yourself into the community of your audience is the most important thing you can do. Now, this is whether you're a creator, a brand, a business owner, small business owner, big business owner. It's this one fundamental thing that separates the people who build a loyal community and the people that don't. So here's what happened. I dove deep into the analytics of the brand, and I realized our audience weren't following us for like general fitness advice. They were like hardcore boxing fans. And I had like a little secret cheat code because I had been a boxer myself, so I understood that demographic in and out. So instead of like guessing what they wanted, I asked myself, what did I actually like to watch and what was my most searched things when I was knee deep in boxing? So for me, it was always like boxing history documentaries, it was knockouts, it was like behind the scenes footage of these main fighters training, all that sort of stuff. So I decided to test it. And instead of just posting a generic workout video, I started posting like iconic fight moments, massive knockouts that were going on, historical breakdowns, inspiring footage, all this type of stuff. And you never guess what happened. We ended up driving our followership from 15 to 95K in a matter of like 90 days. It was wild. It was like you'd scroll and there'd be like 1,000 new followers. It was bizarre. But what I realized is people actually didn't care about the content we were putting out beforehand. What they cared about was relevancy to the actual brand. Now, what I mean by that is it clicked for me when you don't just market to people, you market with them. If you don't understand the culture, the inside jokes, the moments that make them tick, the little heart rushes when they see like a historic fight, the memories, if you don't tap into that, then you're just another brand talking at people. What I found over all these companies that I work for was most brands are missing the point. They sit in their offices trying to guess what the audience wants instead of immersing themselves in the actual space of the audience. Now you can see this. Look at the brands that have cult followings like Nike, Gymshark, Red Bull, Apple. They don't just throw ads at people. They're actually within the culture. Nike just doesn't sell shoes. Gymshark built their brand by understanding the wants and needs of their audience, the bodybuilding and fitness YouTube community. They're not marketing to strangers. Marketing is one of them. And that I find is the biggest shift that you need to make. Stop thinking like an outsider trying to sell and start thinking like an insider that actually cares about the space you're within. How do you actually apply this? Here's a simple framework you can use. Number one, become a student of your audience. If you're in a niche, whether it's fitness, fashion, gaming, real estate, study the space like crazy. Watch what your audience is already consuming. Look at what's trending and actually pay attention to what they enjoy, not just what you think they should enjoy. And number two, engage where they hang out. You need to be the same place your audience is. If they're in Facebook groups, join those. If they're at live events, go to those. Be part of the conversations that they're already having. And number three, create content that they actually care about. This one is huge. Don't just post what you want, post what they want. It means you don't have to fake it or be inauthentic. It just means you have to be aware of what resonates with them. Give them content that adds to the experience in their community. Number four, speak their language. Every niche has its own way of communicating. Inside jokes, references, jargon, even the way they phrase things. If you're in the fitness space and you don't know what a PR is or what natty means, you're already out of touch. Learn their language and use it naturally. And number five, last, show up as one of them. At the end of the day, people follow people, not brands. Be a real person. Show your passion. If you're genuinely into what you do, it will show. And that's what makes people connect with you. Now, the biggest takeaway from all of this is community isn't built by accident. It's built with intention. If you're just trying to sell, people will see right through that. But if you genuinely care about the space you're in and you show up consistently, if you create content that actually adds value, then people will naturally rally around you. And this applies to everything, whether you're a content creator, a business owner, or just trying to build a personal brand. You have to essentially earn your place in your community. When you do that, things start to take off. But you have to build that trust. Stop thinking like a marketer and start thinking like an individual involved in that community. The long-term payoff of this is astronomical. I hope that helps.